y'all, it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Casey. I am a full-time online reseller and I sell on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. Right now it is Wednesday, May 13th, my husband's birthday. It is actually noon and I have to pick him up down the street, I want to say in about an hour. So I am going to try to move through this video a little quicker than usual. But I don't think that'll be a big deal to you guys because it is just a fun, quick thrift haul. I hopped into my favorite Salvation Army a few days ago. I just couldn't help myself. It's right next to the Walgreens that I coupon at, so I gave myself an hour and a half only. I wasn't going to spend 3 or 4 hours like I usually do in there. And I was primarily looking at the new racks and anything that caught my interest, really. So I spent a total of, I have my cheat sheet right here, $133.47 on 21 items, which leaves me with a total cost of goods of $6.36. So let's go ahead and hop into the haul. I did look up comps on each and every item I'm about to show you. So the first item that I found is by Maeve. And although it doesn't say it on the tag, this is the Colette jumpsuit, which we all know by Maeve from Anthropologie. Their Colette pants are having a moment right now. This is a beautiful purple short sleeve kind of utility jumpsuit. As you can tell, it does have the little strings for a belt, but it did not come with a belt. That did not deter me because I think anything that comes with a belt, usually people end up putting a different belt with it anyways. And the comps on that were anywhere from $70 to $90. So I'm going to price mine at $80 and hope to get about $40 to $50 for it. Now, the next 4 items are all the same, but in different colors. They were on a new rack, and this is by Fabletics, which I normally do not pick up. However, in men's clothing, that's a different ball game. I have noticed that a lot of men wear this brand and they love to find it on the resale market. I have great luck with their shorts, even in small sizes. This is a size medium. This is a pair of their black shorts. I usually pick them up at the bins when I see them, but these were all marked at $4.99, so I figured I could still get 15 to 20 on each pair of these. This is a pair of blue ones. So just pretty basic, and then the next 2 are kind of the better ones of the 4. This is a pair of gray with that blue contrast. And then these ones are really cool. This is another pair of black ones, but they have kind of that cobalt blue to them, which I think is really cool. So paid $5 for each of those. Like I said earlier, I hope to get anywhere from $15 to $20. These next 2 items I found with those Fabletics shorts, and to my surprise, there was another reseller there. It was a gentleman, and I want to say he was in his early 20s. I make him sound so old, but he was there and he went through this rack before me and left these next 2 pieces behind, and actually a third piece that my husband tried on, he didn't like, and then threw in our wash pile instead of giving it back to me. But I'm going to put a picture of it in this video for you. So this next item is by Lululemon, and it is just this really cool pair of green shorts. I believe that these are men's, but I am going to market them for women because I think women can wear these too, and they are very tiny. And then this next pair of Travis Matthew, this is a bigger size, a size 40, which is fantastic. And this is a light blue golf short, which I absolutely love. I actually bought these for my husband, but he has lost weight, so he is now a 36 and no longer needs a 40. So I'll go ahead and resell those. And then the third item that is now in my laundry pile, I will put up a picture right here. It is this awesome pair of black Viore board shorts. Yes, they're just board shorts. Yes, they're only black, but I still figure I could get about $20 to $25 for them, which is perfect because I only paid $4.99. Now this next item is by Paige. Usually I do not pick up this brand, but the comps looked pretty decent on this top, and it is 100% silk, so I just thought this was very cute. It's this V-neck ruffle sleeve tank. It is sheer, so the person that purchases this will have to wear a cami underneath it, but they only had this marked at $4.99, and I think I could get about $20 to $30 for this. This is a new to me brand, and I just thought I'd pick it up to try it out. It is by NYX, and it kind of reminds me of Honey Love. So I did want to pick it up and try it out. There's no harm when I only paid, well, it is $6.99, but I think it's going to be worth it. It is this cheetah print shaping top. So you know how they have like those really comfy shapewear bras? This is just a top version. Love that. And then they also have one in, or they had one in this awesome purple color. So same exact style, same exact company, just in different colors. Now this was an awesome pickup. This was also on a new rack. So everything that I've shown you so far, except for the Maeve jumpsuit, was on a new rack. This is by Banana Republic, and it is a modern fit, like gray and white trouser. Absolutely love this. Very capsule and new with tags. You can't beat it. I hope to get at least $30 to $40 for this. And hold on. Now I'm seeing why it was donated. I did not look hard enough at that. And this store does not take returns. So I'm still going to post these up and just highlight that they do have those. I think those little tiny, it's kind of like a tack hole. So I will still put them up and hope to get, I want to say $15 to $20, hopefully. Hopefully someone likes them enough to get them fixed up a little bit. And then this I actually picked up off of a new rack also. I mean, there's a trend here. And it is by J. Jill, the Wherever collection, which I have great luck with. It is this beautiful blue and green paisley printed shirt, like jersey knit dress. And this feels like it was only worn once and then donated. I mean, it feels so crisp and cozy. So I hope to put this up for about $40 and hope to get anywhere from $25 to $35 on that. This next piece I absolutely love, and if it were in my size, I would be keeping it for myself. It is by Sundance, and it is this beautiful teal floral, what is this? Thermal top. Absolutely love that button detail right there. And I did pick this up, A, because of the brand, B, because of the style, but C, because it was $6.99 and it was the half off color, which we love. So it was about $3.50. Then I actually ran into 3 cashmere pieces on the actual racks in the store. So there was another reseller there, a woman, and she was going through all the tops, and I can't believe she passed these 3 up. Maybe because she thought there might be holes that she would miss, but even with cashmere, I always swear by this, but it's called the Beau Nash Fuse It powder. And this is so awesome. You get a sweater shaver, you go ahead and shave some of the sweater you're trying to fix, use that fuzz along with a little bit of this and go ahead and iron it in there, and it fills the hole. Of course, I go ahead and disclose that I did fix a hole, and I try to point out where exactly it was, but I want to say 90% of the time that bone ash actually works. So I'm okay with taking a chance on it. I did triple check all 3 of these to see if they had any holes, but this is by Max Studio. And this is 100% cashmere. It's like a cowl neck, long sleeve tunic. It does have some kind of stuff on the front. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I am going to sweater shave it and try to get it off of the exterior. And then these next 2, I actually might try on for myself. I was just mentioning to my husband that I really wanted to get a few nice cashmere pieces because I have been leaning towards those, even though we are headed into summer in Southern California. But just for the winter months after that, I love to wear cashmere. I mean, who doesn't? This next one is by Cashmere Charter Club, which obviously I didn't get it for the brand, but I definitely got it because it is 100% cashmere and in a beautiful purple color. I will be trying this on. And then the same brand, and I believe actually a different size. This is a 2X, but this is also in a navy blue. So absolutely love the fabric content in those. And speaking of fabric content, I also picked up this Tommy Bahama. And I only picked this up because it was an extra large and it is 100% silk. It is this beautiful floral tropical print long sleeve button up. So usually I don't like picking these up for women, but because it is an extra large, 100% silk and in fantastic condition, I did want to try to experiment with it. Okay, we only have 3 more items left. I really appreciate you guys if you've made it this far. Even if you've only watched a little bit of this video, I really appreciate it. And it took us about 15-20 minutes, so even more happy about that. So let's go ahead and get into these 3. This first one is by Cut Loose. Absolutely love this brand. Have never picked up, I want to say, a smaller than medium size. This is a small and it is a sheer kind of cardigan, but I just had to pick it up because I absolutely love this brown and black. It's kind of like a mysterious overlay top. So absolutely love this. And then when I saw this, I knew I had to pick it up because I actually found a white one at this same store, I want to say 8 to 10 months ago, and it sold very well. This is the newer tag of Chico's, and this is a red 3D star printed blouse. Absolutely love this. And especially with 4th of July coming up, I think this would be a perfect top to wear for that occasion. Now, this I found in the dress section. I was shocked that no one else had picked it up, and it is because it is a designer brand. I want to say about 3 to 5 years ago they went out of business, so their items can either be very desirable or not so much, but I do want to look up comps on this to see how much it's going to go for because it is the cutest little piece. It is by Escada. And this is a kind of like little off-shoulder moment, but it has this ruching. It has all of these hearts on it. I am in love with this dress. I wish it were a tad bigger, but you know what? I'll take what I can get, and I think this was a fantastic find. I will definitely put up the comps on the screen because I'm just excited to know them myself too. And I'd love to give you that information. So those are all of the items that I found at my favorite Salvation Army here in Orange County, California. I really appreciate you guys being here. As I said before, go ahead and leave down in the comments what your favorite item was of the haul and maybe an item that you were excited to pick up recently. I love communicating with you guys through the comments. I hope you all are having fantastic sales, fantastic thrifting, and until next time, my friends, bye.